Let's play some Sentinels.
Oh, fickle fans, come on.
Oh, you've been quoted out of context. You must be a famous person now.
I am a famous person now. But we're gonna win. Unless the environment kills us. So yeah, I could have waited and
We have
taken...
damage! Dread Warlord boss!
I did not think that would work out, but it did. Well done, team. Yeah, I think I got a piece of glass in it once or something.
You heard it here first, folks. John got a piece of glass in it.
Yep, I did it.
He did it.
That's a hot piece of glass.
Everybody! Happy 4-year anniversary. That's right. Today's the day.
4.
All right.
4.
Yes. So, it is October 16th. It's 7-ish. So that must mean it's time to welcome you all to the 4th anniversary of Sentinels of the Multiverse Digital. There has been some confusion amongst some people about like, oh, is all the physical stuff on sale? When was the physical game out? This is the 4th anniversary of it launching digitally. Yeah. And for those who have not been with us since then.
7th anniversary of the physical game.
You guys like my shirt? Yeah, I wore it special today. It's like my super colorful, like, paint. Here, I'll put it up like this. It's like paint dripping kind of craziness thing, and I love this shirt. My wife does not like it, but that's okay. She doesn't have to watch me on Twitch.
I forgot to open the chat. Whoops. I'm getting in there.
Whoops. Right, so, yeah, just brief history. 4 years ago today was when Sentinels of the Multiverse launched on most mobile platforms, meaning Amazon and Google. There was some issues with the iOS launch, which became a tradition when it comes to launches for Sentinels, although thankfully now, after 4 years, that seems to have sort of worked itself out. Oh yeah, and the hair fashion show. Yeah, now it's not red anymore. Wah, wah, wah. Why is Twitch acting all weird for me? Can everybody still see us? Still hear us? For some reason it wasn't working. Okay, there it goes.
First Sentinels live. Oh, I can hear myself.
I just reloaded the Twitch page. Maybe you're getting that.
Yeah.
All right, so you'll notice if you mouse over the window that there is a poll going. That is for the Rise of the Void Guard. As I already see some people in chat talking about, the Void Guard did launch today. And the Rise of the Void Guard will be the launch of the 4 variants. And
I am now a set of windows.
Oh, shoot. What happened? Oh, you know what I did? I shouldn't have done that. I used expose. That always screws things up. Let me fix that.
Hey, chat. Do some research and find out when the anniversary of Sentinels Live is. Because it's a little later.
Yeah, I'm betting it was in November sometime. Let's see here. Slack.
Well, it would have been... We didn't do it like we would have done it with the Steam version, so it'd have to be like once the Steam version was either out or like nearly ready or something.
It was before it was out. Of that much, I'm 99% sure. So it would have been like late November because the Steam version shipped late December. Yeah, so maybe early December. Basically, the Steam version launched. I want to say it was the 22nd of December. It was literally
it was right before Christmas.
Days before Christmas.
It was the first day of this winter sale, which is silly, but
and it wasn't discounted. Yeah, so yeah, that was if we had it to do all over again. Oh, not a thing we would have done. But we made it, and here we are. So yeah, thanks for joining us around the digital tabletop where we play Sentinels of the Multiverse. The goal of these streams is usually just to have some fun and show you how to play the game and covering strategies that can help you win. But this fine Tuesday, it's also about celebrating our anniversary and raising money for Child's Play Charity. I'm going to post a link to Child's Play Charity.
What is Child's Play Charity?
I'm glad you asked, John. There's a link to Child's Play Charity. This is a wonderful charity that seeks to improve the lives of children in pediatric hospitals and other child welfare facilities through kindness and generosity of the video game community and the power of play. It's actually in Handelabra's sort of mission statement that we believe that play is important, and Child's Play couldn't be a better partner for that because they agree wholeheartedly. They help get games to kids who either have long-term illnesses and are stuck in hospitals or are facing a hard time ahead, and they do really, really good work. So we are raising money for Child's Play charity. We have already raised $306, and you can help by visiting this link, boop, or heading to sentinelsdigital.com and clicking on the Donate Now button. And we would super appreciate that. We are trying to get to a goal of $1,500 for this whole week. Over the last 2 days, we've raised obviously an average of about $150. Now, that includes donations from you folks out there, but also we, Handelabra Games, are donating $1 for every single foil villain pack sold and every single foil hero pack sold, which are also $1 off for the first time ever. So if you haven't gotten them yet, go get them, because you're going to be giving some money to charity by doing that. Every morning, the following morning, we are adding to the total the amount of the packs that we sold the previous day. And of course, the big news today is that Void Guard launched earlier. So I know a lot of you are taking time out of your Void Guard playing to come and join us, and we do appreciate that. We're super psyched to celebrate with you folks. You've all been here for us over the last 4 years. Some of you are more recent converts to the Multiverse, but we love having you just the same. I was actually just noticing, since I've actually watched every stream so far, I keep seeing the same names pop up, and it's really cool to see while showing up night after night, so thank you for that.
Hey, King Banhammer, I also went to the dentist today, so yay!
Oh no! Did you at least get some laughing gas or something?
No, it was just a cleaning and checkup.
The question still stands. Handelabra does believe in
laughing gas for that in the States?
I don't know. I mean, why not, right? Marijuana's legal in Canada now, right? Did they give you some of that?
I mean, your healthcare system, man.
Yeah, it's nuts. Handelabra does believe in civil rights for all and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. If you do like the show, please like, share, follow, and subscribe, and be sure to check out the other shows here on twitch.tv/HandelabraGames. This week, tomorrow night, we have at 8:30, and we will be rehosting it because it's actually going to be hosted right on their channel, is Crit Camp, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, with special guest Christopher Bedell. We're going to be doing another, I believe they're going to do like a 3-hour stream of Sentinels tomorrow night, so be sure to check that out. Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, Jean-Marc, the maestro of the multiverse, will be composing some music right in front of you. And in fact, he has asked me to share a poll with y'all. Now, obviously, you can be voting on the variants on Twitter. You can be voting on here on Twitch. But I have another poll that I would like you all to take a look at, and I'll post this a couple more times. And you can check that out. Jean-Marc would like to know, which hero theme would you like him to work on? And the correct choices are Chrono-Ranger, Ra, or Unity.
Also, Cytosine has done the research and found that the first Sentinels Live was November 4th, 2014.
Awesome! There you go. I knew it. I knew it had to be somewhere in November.
So maybe we'll celebrate that November 6th.
Nice.
That'll be the Aeon Zen Kickstarter time. So.
Oh, yeah. Right. Very cool. Other shows this week. So we talked about Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, of course, 6 p.m. Eastern, Dolphins Dive, starring Christopher Bedell with strategy specialist Lude Dolphin. So also join our Discord. If you scroll down, you can see the thing for join our Discord. And I think that's about it. I'm Jeremy. You can follow me at Mr. J Handel, MRJHANDEL. Joining me, as always, is John, who you can follow at Migrant P. And you can always check out the company at Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. As we're the developers, you can always be sure to get some insight into the process and maybe see some stuff before anyone else. I think everything we're going to show tonight you've probably seen, especially because a lot of it is actually public at this point. Plus, we've previewed some
all
stuff.
Available, except for the variants.
Unless the environment kills us. Oh no! The game does include a tutorial that covers the basics, but we always do our best to explain exactly what we're doing, when we do it, and why. And depending on how long it takes us to win, we usually play several games in each 2-ish hour episode. Oh shoot, I missed the alert. Was there an alert? What happened? Did somebody subscribe or follow?
Or donate to charity? Does it track?
It is. It tracks donations. It tracks, all kinds of things. All right, quality is set.
I see nothing.
I want the quality set to that. There we go. Yeah, I've got my chat set to a little bit small. Well, we're still working out some bugs. I switched over to a new way to get stuff into the stream this week, so hopefully it'll work okay. Anyway, check out Sentinels on all the things. Let's play some Sentinels. What do you say? All right, so
I'd say yes.
John says yes.
I was playing earlier with some folks on multiplayer.
Cool.
We're happy to try the Void Guard. I am joining Justice Comics number 576.
All right, so I'm gonna play. We figured we'd give you all a chance to see which variants you are voting on. So we're gonna play 2 of them in each of the games. So I will play Super Sentai Idealist, and John, you can go ahead and pick one for you.
Okay. I will pick Void Guard Writhe, because in the game earlier, someone was asking, like, why would you ever want a power besides Writhe's base power? Because the Shadow Cloak is so important. And we will talk about that.
Cool. And I have chosen Omnitron-X because if we're doing La Capitan, I figured I'd do something a little timey-wimey. He's not super timey-wimey, but he does things in a little bit of a timey-wimey kind of a thing.
All right, and
Azure Shot asked, was Christopher joining the stream tonight?
Fucker.
Unfortunately not. Christopher, we're running him a little ragged this week. He wanted to participate as much as he possibly could in the anniversary, but because, you know, John and I, we figured letting Christopher play with some of the other people that are not John and I would probably be more fun for everybody involved. And I think if anybody who watched last night's episode of On Deck knows, that was probably the right choice. Tomorrow night on Crit Camp, they put on a heck of a show, and I think Christopher's going to do a great job. And watching Lou Dolphin and Christopher sort of deal with strategy with one another, I think is going to be very fun on Friday. So, okay, so here we have La Capitan at the Enclave of the Endlings, a combination I don't think I have ever played, with Super Sentai Idealist, Writhe, Cosmic Inventor, Omnitron-X, and Freedom 5 Bunker.
Bjorning is posting the Twitter poll, so yeah, make sure to vote there too.
Vote early, vote often. All right.
Fighting the Pirate Queen, BRB.
So Idealist opens with Hedgie Hogs, Karate Robot, Spark of Inspiration, and Strained Superego. Writhe has got Nowhere to Hide, Somber Tinker, Swallowed by Shadow, and Unnerving Target. Omnitron-X has got Defensive Blast, a couple of Singularities. How can you have plural singularities? That just doesn't even make sense. And Technological Advancement. And Bunker has got an Ammo Drop, Grenade Launcher, Turret Mode, and Upgrade Mode. Upgrade! Alright, so out comes the ship. And I also will apologize ahead of time. I've had a bit of a cough all day today. It dropped it was 35 degrees here last night. So I'm going to be trying to sit on my mute bar, but I apologize if any of my coughs sneak through.
All right, we have to move the top card of each hero deck under her villain character card.
So yes, the other poll I think people might be asking about is this one. That's the one that for Jean-Marc and the music. All right, so we got a Flying Stabby Knives, an Unquiet Night, Self-Sabotage, Adhesive Foam Grenade. I usually have my lights off, but I have them on tonight because I wanted everybody to see my cool flowery shirt. And today, Jeremy tries to sit on his mute button. That's exactly right. All right, raiding party right off the bat. Le Piste. Siege Breaker. Battle Forged. Oh, don't forget to unmute. Oh, okay. Thank you, Pirate Savvy. Yes, that is a thing that has happened where people are like, Jeremy looks like he's talking, but I don't hear anything. And it's because I accidentally sat on my mute button. So I'll try to make sure that I sit and unsit on my mute button. All right, so let's see what we got here. I'm still learning. There's a bug in here. I'm still learning Idealist. Let's see. Hedgie Hogs. 2 targets, 2 melee damage each, then... Stupid bug. All right. Yeah, I don't have any concepts in play. Right, Karate Robot is great. Yeah, I think the Karate Robot's coming out. And I can do 1, it looks like 1 damage. Am I doing that math right?
What are you? I don't know what you're planning to do.
If I use Karate Robot, I can do 1 damage, right?
You would do 1 target, X melee damage, and X psychic damage, where X is the number of cards.
Oh, it's X and X. Okay, great.
So 1
2.
and 1.
1 and 1. All right. So what's our most important
The ship.
here? The ship? Yeah. All right.
Kill the ship.
JCC says, my Twitter is like 80% political, so I generally don't encourage people to follow me there unless they're really fond of political stuff, which I am, and I do follow you, and I approve. But then again, my Twitter is also 80% political stuff, so. All right, take it away, Writhe.
Let's see. So I don't have a way to get the Shadow Cloak with my cards right now. Writhe Cosmic Adventure's power is the Mark II Shadow Projector. Draw 2 cards, select a hero. Until the start of your next turn, prevent the first damage dealt to that hero each turn, which is pretty great. We don't actually have a lot of self-damaging heroes here, besides Idealist sometimes. So I might use that on myself because I'm getting targeted as the lowest by Battle Forged. But, well, that will depend on what the environment does, but that's probably what I will do. So yeah, nowhere to hide. I want to have an extra power before I use that, probably. So yeah, I'm just going to get Unnerving Target out, which is sort of like Combat Stance, except they deal themselves the damage. So, drawing 2 cards, super good. It's a good way to find your Shadow Cloak, or a way to get the Shadow Cloak as well. And I'm going to choose myself to have the damage prevented to me.
Yes, you all just saw a live demonstration. Hey, Dash just donated to charity. Thank you, Dash.
Yeah, it doesn't post that in the chat.
Yeah, it's on the stream. It's like a thing that's captured in the thing. What was I about to say? Oh, yes, you just watched a live demonstration of our debugging process, where I go like this until the bug goes away. All right. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to Singularity here. Defensive Blast. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to Technological Advancement. Do I want to... Yeah, Plasma Cannon is pretty good. Assuming it's not going to get got. Yeah. Or should I go with... Like, do you think that, like, Gaussian Coil Blaster is going to be better in this because we're looking at a potentially target-rich environment when you count the environment? Or should I go for something that's irreducible?
I would get a Plating, especially since you have Defensive Blast.
Yeah. What do they do? Let's see. We got some fire and some energy.
They do mostly either from the Elemental or the Ablative.
All right. I'll do an Elemental. And then, yeah, I will... Are either of your heroes excited to try this, or should I just do it on myself?
Anyone's always excited for that.
Yeah.
Power.
I'm just going to do it for myself. Let's see what we get. Well, I take it back. I'm going to do it with the Idealist. Bright Idea! I like that. I don't have one of those in them, but that's fine. So, play Bright Idea. I will draw, making things up. Can't get anything from there, but that'll go under the Karate Robot.
For later.
For later.
Look at all those Disruptive Flechettes.
Good times.
All right. I think I'm going to start getting things going with Ammo Drop.
I like where your head is at as your shot, but if it gets a complete 4-way tie, John and I will cast the deciding vote.
All right. I'm going to do this reveal, and we have to remember what they are. So Idealist has Bright Idea. Writhe has Skiamaki. Skiamaki lets you get the Shadow Cloak, right? Let me pull that up again. It does. I like that. Omnitron, you missed out on a Focused Plasma Cannon. And Bunker's got Adhesive Foam Grenade. Yeah, let's go with Writhe. and get Skiyamaki to make the ship deal itself damage. And then I can play a card, which is powering up Lapist, but we're getting set up, so it's okay. And we'll get the Shadow Cloak in play.
By the way, I also did want to mention that last night's viewership peaked over 70 viewers, which I believe is our second best ever. So I think you should all go tell your friends to try and get here tonight, because we can't have
Lugo.
Pirate Savvy beating the original OG Handelabra stream in viewership the anniversary week. I mean, come on. That's just not okay.
The ship just healed because she flipped, and we didn't think about that. Someone's going to take 6 damage. It can be Bunker.
Okie doke. Oh, no need to apologize, Pirate Savvy. Believe me, we were promoting it, so if anyone is to blame, it's us. You got your whole audience, plus we brought more audience. Tonight, all we have is our own audience, so what are we going to do? And I should say, when I say the second best, that's not including the time that we were, like, promoted on the Twitch homepage. That was, like, a couple hundred. But the best that we ever did sort of on our own, which I think was somewhere in the 80s for an episode of Sentinels Live.
Battleforge is beating up on Blugo.
Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to Hedgy Hogs. Unless, what is that? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to that because we're definitely going to want to heal soon. In your concentration hand, you may play a fragment. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm just hedgy hogging it. Alright, so ship again?
You have to get... I mean, you can hit her to take a card away from her.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
Probably yours. You like to have stuff in your trash.
Right. Stabby knives. Cool, cool. Alright, and then I'm going to Karate Robot the ship.
Sure.
For, I believe, 6, right? Am I doing that math right?
Yep.
Awesome. Yes, as a pirate, Pirate Savvy likes to steal the show. So the other thing is that there's actually supposed to be a sound when somebody donates or subscribes or follows or does whatever, but I couldn't figure out how to make that work and be captured properly, so if I miss one and I don't say thank you, I apologize. I mean to. I mean well. Dun, 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 dun.
I do have more powers now because I got the portable Dark Lab. Reveal the top 3 cards of my deck, put one in my hand, one in my trash, and one in the bottom, and I can play the bottom card of my deck. That's pretty great. So let's go with Nowhere to Hide. And hit the Paradoha with that. And let's use the portable Dark Lab first, I think. Yeah. One in hand, one in the trash, and one in the bottom. And I can play the bottom if I get something I like. Are you going to play your Disruptor Flechettes to destroy the ongoing card?
That was the plan, yep.
Okay. Okay. Then I don't need to play Unquiet Night, but I might put it in hand. Because then you have it.
Then you have it. So here's a fun thing for those of you joining us this evening. Post in the chat how long you've been playing the physical game of Sentinels and how long you've been playing the digital game of Sentinels. I would love to see sort of how long folks have been fans and how that might differ from tabletop to digital. Because I know there are some people who come to us from the digital and there are some people who come to us from the tabletop to the digital. So I'd be interested to sort of see. Yeah, so King Banhammer says since release on both. Excellent. I toast you, sir. Physical since 12/13, digital since it was released. Cool.
I'm going to pick myself again. Unless Omnitron wants to survive the Lapist hit, which is going to be big.
Sorry, I was reading the chat. What's the option?
Yeah, I'll pick you to save you from... Lapis is going to hit you
Okay.
really hard. So,
Gotcha.
you being the highest HP. I can discard a card. Yeah. If I want to draw something different.
Otaku Dash, 0 physical, 2.5 years on digital. Cool. A good mix, actually. That's awesome. All right, so get rid of Captain's orders.
Bunker gets a card. There's no need to destroy.
Yeah, I don't think we want to get rid of any of those. All right, so
don't think order will matter here.
yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'll take mine. I didn't know of the physical medium until I saw the digital. That's great. Yeah, I know that is a thing because we've gotten many reviews and many comments to that effect. But obviously, you know, Sentinels has a very rabid fan base. So a lot of the people, I would say probably upwards of 80 or 90% of the people who have been playing it since we launched on digital are probably people who knew it from the tabletop. So, all right, let's see. What do I want to do here? Yeah, I'm just going to use this on myself. Okay, I'll take that. And a bioengineering.
That's what it was before when Bunker showed you. So I think just to make sure that the ship goes away, I'm going to use Grenade Launcher here instead of risking not being able to deal some damage. So let's chip one off Le Capitan, I think.
Yeah, so it does look like in general most people were tabletop first, but certainly no slouches on the digital.
And there goes La Paradoja.
Yeah, so 2013, I'm pretty sure would have been their second big Kickstarter.
Shattered Timelines.
Yeah, Shattered Timelines.
Shattered Timelines one is the first one that blew up.
Yeah, that was the one that really blew up
like,
big.
oh, and now you can double your pledge, and it went crazy because of Vengeance.
Yeah, and so you could get Shattered Timelines and Vengeance. So I think that was definitely the big event that probably brought everybody in 2013.
I think we can just choose Formion here.
All right.
It will be doing stuff, but not with order mattering, I don't think. Lots of blocking damage in various cases.
JCC says, what's hilarious for me is that I own the physical foil hero variants, the physical original Prime Wardens, and the Cloth card without owning a single one of any of the actual decks.
No, and Writhe saved you from 6 damage.
Huzzah!
It would have destroyed your thing. It might still get destroyed, but
Yeah.
there it is.
Thirsty Dragon says, been playing both for maybe 2 months. You're a wee lad. Or lass. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
No damage to Writhe. Blue go!
We hardly knew you, Bogo.
Ouch. So Writhe can't use powers, and Omnitron can't use powers.
Great.
Because of two walk the planks.
Did I lose? I did. I lost my...
Or 2 walks the plank.
I think it's walk those plank. All
Walk
right.
these plank.
Walk these plank.
I've been playing Sentinels since 2011.
Since 1
Facts.
month after it came out to the public.
And I've been playing the digital version since before you all could.
Yep.
Since, well, in some way in 2013, but that wasn't really, that was our weird prototype.
Yeah, our weird, crazy prototype. We should link to that on YouTube. Somebody
it's on YouTube.
Somebody go
like
to
one
our
of first videos.
Yeah, someone go to our YouTube channel and go way back to 2013 and find the original prototype and link it here so that people can see it. You know what? I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, we were gonna try to get a build of 1.0 Sentinels and play it on the stream, but we forgot.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna do? All right, so we're gonna do that.
There's videos of that. It's very different looking.
Yes. Yeah, I think one of the main things was that we didn't actually have a clear communication with Adam about how he wanted the character artwork put in the game, so the character artwork looks completely different.
All right, if you get anything down to 4 damage or 4 health, they'll be dead. So.
All right, so I can Battle Forged here maybe with this.
Yeah, if you hit Battle Forged, I'll be able to take it out. Siegebreaker has damage reduction, so it's a little trickier.
Yeah. Thank you, Citizen!
Citizen is all up on the research.
Indeed, Sentinels of the Prototype verse.
All right, I do have, Unquiet Night. I want to get rid of Corrupton because screw you, Corrupton.
Otaku Dash. Oh wow, somebody's looking at the prototype.
The environment was literally, you were playing in the environment, like in a 3D.
Yeah, and cards were like floating.
On the rooftops of Megalopolis.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, some friends of ours, Templegates Games, later went on to make a VR implementation of Ascension, which has a very similar conceit, that you're sort of standing in like a forest and the cards are sort of floating in front of you.
All right, now I'm going to play Darkly Dreaming. And I don't think the order matters.
You would have melted my poor iPad. Yeah, so actually that's an interesting story. In the year that we were developing the game, we initially actually were planning on having the 3D environments be fully 3D in one of the panels. So like whichever panel was active was going to have an animated 3D environment behind it, and all the others were going to be sort of frozen. And we very quickly learned that that was going to be way resource intensive and way outside the bounds.
Launching on mobile.
Exactly.
All right, is there something I want to discard? Something else? Probably Lies of the Shadows. I'm not going to well, I might pick up the Shadow Cloak again. Yeah, I'm just going to skip that right now. Yeah, I don't know if we have a video of live environment. That never got released, was like the live Insula Primalis.
Yeah.
Siegebreaker.
Yeah, actually, so Otaku Dash says the 3D environment is cool, but seeing this version now, I do love the comic book feel. So that was one of the things that we actually learned sort of as a studio as we were going, was that, we, and this is something we do now when we approach any project, is we sort of say, all right, what are the key sort of design principles behind this game that we are going to try to evoke? And with Sentinels, it was, how does this become more comic booky? What can we do to make it more comic booky? And if a decision is not serving that goal, we move away from it. With Bottom of the Ninth, it was how can we make this feel more old-timey Americana, so that informed the music, that informed, sort of the way that you look at the stands in the 3D with the meeples and stuff like that. With One Deck Dungeon, what was it with One Deck Dungeon? I don't honestly remember what it was.
Just sort of being in the dungeon and having a sense of place.
Yeah, a sense of place, like make it dank, make it feel like you're actually in that place and not... so that's why there's a brick wall behind you and not a table.
The doors open and you go into the doors and you go down the steps and having more of that sense of place and moving through the dungeon as opposed to just cards on a table.
And we are doing that with our next release, which we haven't actually been talking about a lot because we didn't want to step on the toes of the anniversary, but stay tuned next week for a lot more information about Aeon's End. And I won't talk about what we're doing for Aeon's End in terms of design decisions, but you will get to see that when it launches on Kickstarter.
We need to destroy 2 ongoing or equipment cards.
Quick Camp is here! What's up, Quick Camp?
We can destroy turret mode. I got what I needed from it. And I got you Strange Super Ego, which is really good, and you want to have that in play.
Great. I mean, I just kind of played Defensive Blast to play it. I probably honestly shouldn't have.
No, but it's really good. if you get another thing, so like it's going to do lots of damage or like take a lot of cards from her. So
Okay, yeah.
I would say honestly, you could lose the Karate Robot because
Okay.
yeah, you have another one in your hand, and like it's easy for you to get them. So.
Yeah, Taco Dash says, Eon's End, I'm super curious about that game. If you like Sentinels, I think it is very likely that you will like Eon's End.
Yeah.
It's not the
Scratches
same.
the same itches.
It's not the same. You know, it's not superhero. It's not fixed deck. It's deck building. It's fantasy. It's magic. But the feel of it, like the sort of like the flow of it, is very much scratches a lot of the same itches as Sentinels.
And the variability of setup. Is part of that too.
All right, what do I want to do here? I can get any concept I want.
Yeah, so have a look at Strange Super Ego, because that's going to happen at the end of your turn. It also has a power you can use.
Right.
So at the end of your turn, you want it. You basically don't want to have a concept with no cards under it because it's going to destroy it.
Okay.
So like you could hang on to a concept and have cards under it, or just don't have concepts, like or have multiple concepts that you can like move cards between.
All right, what do I have in my hand?
So, like,
I only have the one.
Making
concept
things
in my
up would let you potentially play a bunch of.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. All right, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna draw a giant floaty head.
Yeah. The more concepts you have and multiple fragments, the better you can
Inspiration,
make a Strange Super Ego.
and better punching. Okay, good. So then I have to discard 2. All right, so discard the other Strange Super Ego, and then probably maybe one of the Bright Ideas.
Sure.
Yeah, so we'll do that, and then I can play. Is it right? Any number of concepts, so I can play both of these, and then play a fragment.
So you could get another concept if you want, or you could do other stuff. Like there's things you can do.
Yeah, let me see. Ooh, wait, what is her base power, which I haven't used yet? Move a concept from playing. Oh, yeah, I don't have any of those yet.
Yeah, that's good if you pile up some, like, it's something you charge up over time. And it can be very, very powerful, but it takes some effort.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Tell me what you think. I was thinking I would Spark of Inspiration to heal up 1, hit the Siege. Well, Siegebreaker's got reduction, so whatever. And then get a card out from under La Capitan, put that under probably Karate Robot, and then...
You won't get a card from La Capitan. She's on her front side.
Oh!
You could use Bright Idea to get another concept or conceptualize.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, there we go. Focusing Tiara. Flying Stabby Knives. Alright, so I should put this under the other one that I want to keep because it's going to kill the one that doesn't have anything?
Also, basically, if you look at Strange Super Ego, if you have a concept that has cards under it, then you can move cards around. But if you don't, it's going to destroy one that doesn't have cards under it, right? So if none of them have any cards under them at the end of your turn, you're going to lose one. So you could spread your cards around and then move them around. Like basically, like if you put it all, say if you put it all under Flying Stabby Knives, then use Flying Stabby Knives, you don't have any, like that destroys all the cards, and then so Strange Super Ego is going to be like, well, I'm blowing one of these up. But if you either just don't use Flying Stabby Knives, put it under a different one and use that power instead.
Right.
Then you'll be able to move the card that's under Flying Stabby Knives under something, like move it to something else.
Yep, that's what I want to do because I want to use the Karate Robot. Nice. And I draw a board now. And then I'm actually...
Yeah, so here's your choice where you want to move the one from that to under something else.
Yep. Boom.
And then also get to draw a card or use a power. So the power you have there is play a fragment, or you could use your base power if you want.
Ooh.
Well, you could also use the powers on the other concepts.
Yeah.
So, like, you have lots of options. Playing Fragment is real good, though.
Yeah, and yeah, so I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, we might be able to get through Siegebreaker
Yep.
if we can.
And then I have to use a different one, but yeah, okay.
And it's irreducible from the better punching. So.
Yep.
Yep, that's pretty solid. And then here, it's up to you where you want to put this. It doesn't super matter at the moment.
Yep. Cool. Whew. Oh, thank you, Pirate Savvy, for posting that link. I know that I'm trying to keep up on how often I'm putting it up there, so thank you. Pirate Savvy is on it. She is definitely one of the best things we've added to the channel.
On the ball.
I still love you, Lou Dolphin.
All
I still
right.
love you. Another letdown.
I'm going to get my Shadow Cloak back with Somber Tinker. Because I can move an equipment card
As you were.
from my trash to my hand. And then play an equipment card. And I'm the highest now, so I'm getting targeted, so I'm going to use my power on myself.
Right now I'm
And
trying to go back.
tons of cards because that's how Variant Writhe rolls, is having millions of cards. That's what happens when your base power is draw 2 cards and then other things.
Oh yeah, I see someone linked to the actual in-motion Insula Primalis that we used as like a first look kind of a thing.
Oh yeah, we did that actually for a few environments. I think for all the core games we did like fly-throughs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of
Very,
them
very
being,
cool.
like, running.
Yeah, and I will say this too. We had a completely different person initially working on the environments, and Jen, who was originally hired basically just to do 2D artwork and some UI stuff, stepped up to the plate and basically became our 3D artist. And so every 3D environment you see in the game, basically since the first like 2, has been 98 to 100% designed and built by Jen, and she is.
Well, and she like finished and made better Insula Primalis and Mars Base as
Yeah,
well.
exactly right.
But they were started by someone else.
Yeah, they were started right by somebody else. Okay. All right, what do we got here? So I don't want you to do that. I didn't draw the thing I needed. I mean, I guess I could just... I mean, Flechettes will take out Siegebreaker unless we have another way to do it.
No, it only does 2 damage.
Oh, it's only
got
2. Oh,
minus
right.
1.
Sorry.
So I would just play the Engineering Beam and then you have it.
Yeah, all right.
I would save just Flechettes for when we need it.
Yeah, fair. All right.
And then you can top deck something. Yeah, on top of your deck is the healing component. In case you forgot.
Okay. And so we're not looking to get rid of Jansa.
I mean, she doesn't really do much. I'm not worried about her.
Okay, fair enough.
I'd rather like play someone's card. So.
All right. So we know that we know mine. Do we know anybody else's?
No.
All right, Writhe. What do you got?
Ooh. I might destroy any number of equipment cards.
So Jen says basically everything other than Ruins of Atlantis were started by someone else. Actually, yeah, 2 of them were started by someone in-house, and then 1 of them was started by somebody else completely, I think. It's crazy. 4 years. I don't even remember anymore.
Oh. So if I destroy 1, I could hit Karga and Siegebreaker, but I actually want those things, so I'm just going to skip. And just hit Karga for 5 damage, which seems like a good idea.
And
Or I could just kill
Kargra,
Siegebreaker.
You mean Le Capitan.
I mean Karga. Karga Warfare has entered the game.
Kargra out of nowhere.
I could take a Siegebreaker. Oh, that's because Bunker would hit him for, like, not enough. Yeah, let's take out Siegebreaker while we have the chance here. Capitan and Carger have the same voice actors.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever done any voice for Helena. Oh, that bug is back.
There is a letters page that they're going to do, which is the voice casting of the animated series. So I think that is on the schedule.
You all, I'm assuming, have listened to the letters page episode where Guise showed up at Gen Con to ask who would play him in the Sentinels cinematic universe, right? I was there. It was glorious. All right.
Let's do this turret mode again.
Oh, cool.
My turn.
I know. I was just looking.
Yeah, grenade launcher first so that I get the damage boost. And yeah, I'll hit Jansa, but it won't really do anything. And let's see what's on top. Void Guard the Idealist. Hedgehogs. Writhe. Grasping Shadow Cloth. That's real good. We can prevent her from playing cards. Omnitron-X has reactive plating. And Bunker has Omni Cannon, which I'm going to draw. I'm feeling the Grasping Shadow Cloth because stopping her for a whole round is great. Yeah, move a card. And actually, that means we can hide the ship in her deck, which is even better. This is like bonus. So I'm going to choose La Capitan.
Redacted.
Yes, spoiler alert of this card. We're going to move La Paradoja to the bottom of her deck, and I don't actually, I could just do that without destroying the Shadow Cloak. It's interesting. But preventing her from playing cards is worthwhile, so. Yeah, and they're talking about in the chat about how in the core game, well, in the enhanced edition of the core game, Scion Voss has been there on Villainous Weaponry the whole time.
Dun dun dun.
Bunker could take this hit. So in the original printing of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the environments did not have artwork, except for the deck back. Every environment card was text only. All right, that was a quick turn for La Capitan. Time to pile on.
All right.
I highly recommend this card.
Yeah, I'm just reading it now. Awesome. Focusing Tiara.
Basically means like you can go ahead and like use Karate Robot, and then you get to like replace one of the cards.
Nice. Yeah, for 8 damage, sold.
And you can put stuff underneath that like you wouldn't need, like that ongoing limited and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure. And yeah, put that there. Is Twitch adding commercials like in the middle of the stream? Oh, sorry. Yeah. That's fine.
The real spoiler is yet to come. Nukapar wants everyone to vote for Super Sentai Idealist.
Yeah, so just to keep everybody up to date, right now Super Sentai Idealist is definitely the front runner.
Oh. On Twitch or Twitter or both?
On both. I guess it doesn't really matter. Ooh, wow. I like the way this works. I'm gonna have to play her more.
She has some really good combos, and card ordering is pretty important with her. All right, I have to reshuffle, so my Shadow Cloak is in my deck somewhere. But I do have a way to get it. So I'm just going to play that card first, because that's great. I'm going to do damage to the Capitan, find the cloak, and play another card.
So Cruz says, can't wait to see what ridiculous shenanigans we have to do for these unlocks. I actually don't even know. I've actually, in the past, I've been fairly vigilant about trying to test those, but I have found myself out of the loop on some of this stuff of late. I've had a lot of other things to do. What with our 4th game in production and our 5th game lined up.
What do I want to do? Yeah, maybe I will play Lies of the Shadows. I have so many cards I can save us from lots of damage. And then I'm going to do this thing and pick myself again. Yeah, because I can just discard a card to save anyone else. But I'll be the highest.
Yeah, Taka Dash says, Spirit Island hype. Yes, they are currently at $340,000 on day 1. They still need to get another 78 if they're going to give Oblivion a run for its money for day 1 totals. Oblivion was, I want to say, 418 on day 1. Yeah, and again, Spirit Island funded in 14 minutes. I mean, it's no 8 minutes, which is what Oblivion did. Although I do believe Oblivion started with a lower goal. I think it was only 20 or 25 versus 49. So, all right.
I can't imagine what would have, like, if they'd only just barely met the goal. Like, how different would things be?
Totally. What's Bunker looking like right now? Yeah, let's give this to Bunker and see if we can't get another damage dealer out ahead of that.
It's another Omni Cannon, sure. That sounds good. I have turret mode still.
Consulting Designer has been subscribed for 2 months. Thank you, Consulting Designer.
I'm just gonna not destroy turret mode and move up to 3 cards under Omni Cannon. Oh right, that Omni Cannon was still on the top because no villain cards were destroyed and I didn't draw a card. So that's why. It's like, it's not a different Omni Cannon, it's the same Omni Cannon.
So Brian the Wolf Hunt says, geez, GTG could just kickstart a whole bunch of games to be set for life. So, interestingly enough, I think Greater Than Games uses Kickstarter properly, which is to say that I think there's a lot of people out there that don't use it properly. And I think you can see this in some of the comments for Spirit Island. People are complaining like a 2020 delivery date, what? And that's because they use Kickstarter early enough in the process that it is a market research tool, which is what it's supposed to be. That's also how we try to use it. And what that means is that they've had at least 3 Kickstarters I can think of that did not fund because the product wasn't ready. At least one of them I think came back and eventually did fund, but they're
the New Bedford. They, like, it failed and they relaunched it after learning lessons from the Kickstarter.
Exactly, and then it did. But then they also did. I want to say Monster Truck Madness was one that did not fund. Yeah. And Dubai also did not fund because they used it for what it was actually meant to do, which was to gauge market research and gather information. And if it didn't fund, they then went back to the drawing board and reworked the game and brought it back to Kickstarter if it made sense, and if not, then not. Yeah.
There's also a misconception that, like, so you raised $1 million on Kickstarter, you have so much profit. But raising that much money on Kickstarter, like, they need to make stuff for that. Like, sure, there's going to be some profit margin or whatever, but, like, it's not just, like, straight profit.
Exactly right.
Yes, and then a great amount of money to deliver those pledges.
Yeah, and then Sentinels, was it Story Quest? Story something?
Oh, yeah.
Story Wars?
Story Wars Sentinels.
Yeah.
That was combined with a comic book thing. Right, someone pointed out that this requires me to destroy the Shadow Cloak and not discard it. I don't want to destroy the Shadow Cloak. Sorry, Idealist. Bunker can take 1 damage. Oh, but then he can't deal damage. But you're going to deal more damage than Bunker does, so Yeah, that's fine.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I wonder if it would work now that we have the whole story. That's a good question. I bet I would be kind of shocked if anything with the Sentinels brand, quite frankly, on it would fail on Kickstarter right now. Especially because they always go to Kickstarter with fairly modest goals to do like the minimum amount, and then it's just a question of running up the total, so...
All right, I will destroy the Shadow Cloak to save Bunker from final breath. He's trying to kill him. And I will redirect it to his boss.
Whew, if you were watching closely, you noticed that I just barely got to my mute button in time on that one. That was a sneeze, not a cough. All right, I'm going to keep a tissue next to me here so that I don't have to do that again. All right. Void Guard Idealist, what would you like to do? Let's see. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And then let's look at which one of these I want to do. Return all cards from my console. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we're going to Hedgie Hogs. Hit La Capitan 3. Yeah, I figured it would be Final Breath, but...
Final breath is bad.
And I'll put that into the karate guy.
Who asks, is it cheating if you vote on both? Nope. Feel free to vote on both. And you could vote for the same thing, or you could split your vote. I don't know.
Yeah, you could be a crazy wild card if you want to.
Wild card!
That here. And I don't know that we might get to the next turn, so that's fine. We can do that. The bug is
Oh yeah, the Cosmic Contest was the comic book associated with that. But I think that was before anyone knew what the Cosmic Contest was.
Yeah.
I think now it would be different. People would know more about it.
Otaku Dash says, I'm still saddened we didn't reach the story mode for Sentinels on the Kickstarter for the second season. We are sad about that too. That doesn't mean that it's not a thing that will never, that it's a thing that will never happen. It's still something that in our heart of hearts we would like to do. We just don't know if or when we're going to be able to do it. But it's still something that's very much on our minds. Especially now that we have even more of the story. Like, being able to break that out into an actual sort of campaign mode is something we would love to do. Yeah, Takadash says it would be amazing to have the full Sentinels timeline as it's being told in the letters page. Yeah, so my idea for one potential implementation of how story mode would work, because there were a bunch. We floated a bunch internally about how could we make this be a cool thing and how could we do this. You know, one idea was that you would basically put together a team and then you would take that team through a series of battles. Another one was to play the sort of canonical Sentinels storyline where, you know, you play one battle with a certain team against a certain villain, and then that leads you to be able to play another battle with a different team against a different villain. So there's actually a bunch of different ways it could potentially be implemented. Obviously, since we're not currently making it, none of those is you know, in the cards yet. But there's a bunch of different ways that we think we can make it really cool. So hopefully, someday. Let's do Bunker, since he's the lowest, and Idealist, and we'll do Omnitron. Alright, so she's only at 9. How many components? There's only 1 in play. Oh yeah, Singularity.
There are 7 equipment cards in play.
I'm taking them all!
Yeah, Bunker can't deal damage, so just you can destroy his things. You may as well destroy everything.
Yeah, I'm taking them all.
You've got the game here. 7 across the board.
Endling Refuge comes out.
Would you like to win the game?
I would.
Nice.
Yeah, Sentinels in the Multiverse Video Game Season 3 Story Mode. We floated that idea. That is definitely a thing that we have considered. I don't know that it's the right choice for that particular type of a thing, but who knows? You know, we're obviously, you know, we haven't even finished Oblivion yet. We're working on it. It is one of the things we are working on now.
Yeah, and that would have to obviously be part of story mode. So. Yes,
definitely. You know, and again, look, one of the other things about this, and I'm going to post the link to the fundraiser here. Please do give if you can. We are raising money for Child's Play charity. One of the things about Oblivion is that, and I mean, we haven't been secretive about this. We would very much like to bring Sentinels to consoles, whether it be, you know, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and having either a game that includes everything in one purchase or some sort of campaign/story mode is something that I think would really make a console version of Sentinels really a more compelling product than even it is now. We're constantly, you know, weighing all the different options. You know, Sentinels, obviously, as evidenced by the last 4 years of the digital game and the last 7 years of the physical game, is a game that has staying power. So, you know, if we don't get to it right away, I don't think that that is, you know, a tragedy. I think that if we can get to it next year or the year after, I think even then a story mode would be useful for a game like Sentinels. I think it's just going to keep growing as it has been. So, all right, new game. All right, so yes, Super Sentai Idealist still looking like the early favorite.
You want to play a team game?
Sure.
With Team Le Capitan in the first spot?
Why not?
Yeah, you got this set up there.
Boom. All right, so then we need to play. I will play Mainstay. Oh, you got Mainstay. Ah, you stole Mainstay. All right, I'll be Malpractice.
All right.
Who do I want to play as my other?
I'll take that extreme adept that you had there.
Chrono-Ranger. Awesome. All right, so we've got Team Le Capitan, Operative, Biomancer, Ambuscade versus Mainstay, Road Warrior, Dr. Medico, Malpractice, Extreme Prime Wardens, Argent, Adept, and Chrono-Ranger. Why do I not have foil turned on for that Argent Adept? That's weird.
Because I have it turned off.
Oh!
Not
Okay.
you. It's my hero, man.
Got it.
I like the sweet 90s artwork of the non-foil.
Awesome. On the mobile defense platform. Remember to tell your friends that we are running a crazy sale right now. Someday I'll have my own crew. Hasta ese da. These will do. You've decided to partner up? Cute. Just wait till you figure out how to get a crew of your own.
That's right. It's Baby Le Capitan.
All right. As I said, sales, crazy sales. Season 1 expansions are either $1 or $2 off, depending. It's $10 off for the whole season pass. All the Season 2 expansions, with the exception of Void Guard, because it's brand new, just came out today, are $1 off. And most importantly, the foil packs are $1 off. If you already have them, gift them to a friend. Every copy of a foil pack that we sell this week is another $1 to Child's Play charity. All right, I've said my spiel. Road Warrior Mainstay opens with Kick the Tires.
Mainstay Road Warrior.
Mainstay Road Warrior. Kick the Tires, Preemptive Payback, Shard Strength, and Sweet Rhonda. Dr. Medico Malpractice has got Flare Up, Immunization, Positive Prognosis, and Regeneration. Let's look at that power real quick. Red Right Hand. Until the end of your next turn, the first time each hero target would regain HP each turn, Dr. Medico deals one target that amount of energy damage instead. Hence, Malpractice. Argent Adept's got an Arcane Cadence, Inspiring Supertonic, Scherzo of Frost and Flame, and Vernal Sonata. And Chrono-Ranger's got By Any Means, my favorite, although how am I going to use it in a team game? Oh my god, I don't know. Compounded Bow, Temporal Grenade, and the Masada.
I like Dr. Medico Malpractice. Looks sort of like a little salamander.
Nice. Red means stop!
Mr. Facsimile. Clone Ranger. Stitch in Time is waiting to activate. Whenever it's destroyed, she will take a full turn out of turn order sequence, and that will automatically happen on the environment turn. All right, so
Thank you, Bigfoot.
2 Chrono-Rangers.
So tonight, I'm just drinking regular old Knob Creek because I actually just canceled my membership in this, but I got my Scotch of the Month, which is a Penderyn single malt Welsh whiskey, which is almost offensive.
Welsh.
I don't like it. It's got a bunch of weird odors, and I do use the term odor, not aroma. It has weird odors going on that I am not a fan of. So that's going to go up on a shelf, and I don't know that I'll ever finish it.
All right, so I'm not sure who's the priority here. Maybe Ambuscade, so like we can get rid of Glamour. But I mean, when Glamour comes out. So ideally, it's best to like just take out everyone else and then Ambuscade, because then you just win. You have to deal with his crew. So if you have any preference over who we're going to focus on, or maybe we'll just naturally sort of.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. I'm going to go with Shard Strength and use my power, which is until the start of my next turn. Whenever a target deals damage to Road Warrior Mainstay, he may deal that target 1 melee damage. Bring it! Ooh, and Leader of the Pack combos perfectly
He
with
is the
this power,
leader of the pack.
because I can take damage to myself and then hit them back.
All right, the Student of Many Masters
Ido Practitioner is in play. And yeah, choose Mainstay because he has -1 on the first damage. And Mainstay is happy to take this hit to hit back. I do want Road Warrior Mainstay to hit the Operative.
All right, just like in the last game, I'm going to have to read most of these cards because I don't know. All right, so Dr. Medico deals 1 target 3 energy damage. Medico and 1 other hero each regain 1 HP. Not bad. Immunization. Dr. Medico deals each hero character card other than himself 1 irreducible energy damage. Oh, immune. That's good to think about. Prognosis. Himself 1 energy. Each player may draw a card. I think I'm going to hold on to that one.
Yeah, not everyone's been hit yet.
Yeah. Yeah, how much damage is flying around? Should I immunization here, or should I just flare up for now?
There's not a whole lot of damage like we haven't got like tempersonation or anything.
Yeah.
So I would maybe hold on to that until like more bad stuff comes out.
All right.
Flare up could be pretty good to like if we want to start focusing on someone like the Operative. The Operative's flip side is actually real bad for Dr. Medico.
Ooh, yeah, let's bring that up. Let's see. All right, so her flip side, whenever a hero target would regain HP, that hero target only regains 1 HP instead. All right, do we want to focus La Capitan first then?
Sure.
Okay.
Sight of scenes revealed the fun fact that this is my actual voice.
Yeah, the rest of it is just an accent he puts on. All right, and we'll give this to Mainstay.
Sugar
Since Mainstay's
in water. More.
He's wearing an Egger suit. How many times you flashy thinged her? All right, until the end of your next turn. Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Need to watch that movie again.
Yeah, I was actually.
The first one is so good.
The first one
Sequel,
is so good.
Not really, but the first one is so tight.
I haven't seen the third one.
Don't bother.
No, all right. I kind of
but
I just watched a YouTube video that referenced it just like in the last couple days, and I was like, man, I feel like I wanted to see that. Josh Brolin.
Just watch the first one again.
Josh Brolin as a young Tommy Lee Jones, pre-Thanos and pre-Cable. So, I don't know. Feels like it's worth seeing. No? All right, fair enough. Ant-Man and the Wasp is now out on digital, and it is just as good as it was in the theaters. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
Cool. I saw it in the theater and enjoyed it. Biomancer did not play another thingy. Yeah, he can hit Mainstay, and Mainstay will... Oh, wait, whoa. Oh, but it's only if it's exactly 1 damage, but it's not going to be exactly 1 damage because of a boost. Okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Epiku says, I still haven't seen Infinity War. Well, it's infinite, so I'm actually still seeing Infinity War.
Yeah.
As we speak. It never ends. Hence, infinity.
Oh, it's my turn. I'm like, Jeremy, take your turn.
Yeah, I'm not... it's a very rare occurrence for me to play Argent Adept on the stream, because...
I am playing the most ripped Argent Adept. If you pull up the artwork, it's so cool, I think.
Yeah, he's... raw.
Yeah! Let's see. We don't have a lot of trash, so... Who would want to take damage to play a card and use a power? Basically anyone. Like, you have By Any Means in your hand. That's pretty rad.
I do. While you're doing that, I'm going to paste links to things.
Yeah, Mainstay doesn't have another power, so he doesn't want that. And neither do you, so... Or... Would you want me to yell at Chrono-Ranger? Or I could just do 2 damage to something.
Yeah,
but like getting Chrono-Ranger set up faster is probably pretty good. Anyways, I'm going to do this part first and then...
Great. Yeah, so that link I just posted, that is to a poll that Jean-Marc would very much like your feedback on to determine which hero theme song he will compose for you on Thursday night. Maybe not compose, which hero theme he will work on for you on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Don't expect a finished piece of music by the end of the stream, but you'll get to see a little bit of a little peek behind the curtain.
I'm gonna build a piano sketch and like
that
kind of. So if I hit Chrono-Ranger, you could like play By Any Means and then shoot something.
Sure.
Or if you'd rather just do that on your turn. But then on your turn you could like play Compounded Bow and use that.
Yep.
Like also, so that's...
I like it.
Alright. I'm yelling at you. Like a rebel.
Alright, so...
If we want to take out like Capitan, she'll go down pretty fast with By Any Means on her.
Yeah. Like the baby strategist in me is like maybe play that on Biomancer to help get through the damage reduction, but it's fine.
You got the Nemesis bonus too.
Oh, right.
She's gonna be wrecked.
Wrecked. Concealed Pitfall.
Whenever that hero's player draws a card, each target in this play area deals itself 2 melee damage. I'm trying to think if like there's anyone who can just like avoid that.
Yeah.
I think Argent Adept is gonna like not worry about that as much as anyone else. So because he's got self-healing and stuff. Ugh, not glamour. It's glamour. All right.
Mainstay because it's reduced, or
yeah, it'll be reduced, but then like I can't hit back because of glamour, so, but it's fine. It's reduced, so we may as well choose Mainstay. Oh, that's a lot. It's a rough time for Desert Eagle. Wait for Desert Eagle to come out.
all right.
I think it still makes sense to focus like Capitan and like get our hits in on glamour when we can.
Yeah. What is Masada again? Is irreducible or X is the number of bounties in play. Okay, interesting. All right. Definitely need more bounties. Sonic. Oh, Danny boy. The pipes, the pipes.
A wild Jean-Marc appears.
Jean-Marc!
Oh yeah, and here La Capitan gets her turn.
Ah, that stupid bug keeps coming back.
And everything is all weird. And now the environment takes a turn.
What?
The environment's turn inside La Capitan's environment. Turn. What's happening?
This is the kind of stuff we couldn't script, but it's so fun when it happens.
A little warping effect in the background. And then the time portal, the time tunnel. I'm glad we put that in.
Man, that should be like an achievement or something. Taking a full turn within another turn that was taken from a full turn. All right, destroy a thing.
And now she takes her actual turn. And there's Mainstay getting temporarily keel-hauled. Yeah, I don't want to destroy Shard Strength. I like it too many, so we can get rid of Inventive Preparation.
All right, good. I'm glad you said that because I was like, I do not want to get rid of by any means. I mean,
You get another. It would come up with another bounty, but
right? Yeah, that's true. Jean-Marc, I've been sending people to your poll. Don't worry. People are very excited to hear some new music.
all right. I want to use preemptive payback. Go for Sweet Rhonda. There's not any non-target environment cards that deal damage here. Yeah, Leader of the Pack is going to be good to, like, get damage towards him, but I'm going to go with Preemptive Payback right now. And use my power. I want to try to get a damage boost up on him from Argent Adept. But unfortunately my thing got destroyed, so... which has the lowest hit points is going to have 2 hero ongoing cards destroyed. So,
I mean, Chrono-Ranger
basically-
doesn't have any ongoings.
yeah, neither of them do. So it can be Argent Adept. He doesn't have any cards, and
Okay.
oh wait, he does have a card. Yeah. Oh wait, but is it hero ongoing cards? Oh, it's hero ongoing cards. Yeah.
it's
So
hero
let's pick
ongoing.
not Argent Adept because I would lose a card. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Chrono-Ranger.
Chrono-Ranger's fine.
And then she can hit Argent Adept with regular damage here.
Dun, dun. Alright, what is Second Opinion? At the start of your turn, Dr. Medico may deal 1 target 3 energy damage. If he deals damage this way, destroy this card. Whenever hero would regain 3 or more HP, they may use a power instead. Where are we on ongoing damage right now in terms of, should I immunize people or no?
Yeah, immunization would be fine, or positive prognosis would also be fine.
Yeah, positive prognosis. Oh yeah, drawing cards.
Drawing cards.
Yeah.
Help Chrono-Ranger find another bounty.
Let's do that. I like it.
All right, so the order is presented here because Argent Adept's gonna get damaged by drawing a card, but it's
Gotcha.
fine.
All right, so Lonesome Highway, Healing Pulse,
I may as well do it. Rip the band-aid off here.
Scherzo. Hey, welcome, Lude. Bounty board. I don't have any in my trash, so oh well. Womp womp.
Oh, and here you're dealing damage instead of.
Ah.
So yeah, you could hit like Capitan for like 8 damage.
Oh yeah, this is. I like this.
This is Malpractice in action.
Exactly. This is what happens when your doctor is not a doctor. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Roger.
Life Force of Will.
And hey, look what card Argent Adept has. The Healy one. Biomancer is dealing damage to Mainstay. Do I want to destroy Primitive Payback? I kind of want to go and hit La Capitan. Actually, I won't need to because with the healing Argent Adept's going to do. But I could take out Mr. Facsimile by destroying Primitive Payback. So, yes. And Mr. Facsimile will go down.
Fasuke 354 says Malpractice is the variant I want the most. It is my favorite pun in the game. Well, let's see here. Twitch. Oh shoot. How do I look at that thing? Twitch pics. Show it. Show me Twitch pics. Oh no. Did I view details? Oops.
I guess this can be choose for me. I won't kill him. This username is already took. Asks, when will the expansion be out on mobile? It is out on all stores and platforms and has been for several hours.
Yes, if you're not seeing it, you just have to sort of wait.
Update your app.
Yeah, update the app to 2.8. Go to your app store and see if there's an update to download. There should be. And then you should be able to, once that happens, you'll be able to see the new content.
Yeah, you'll need to, if you have Season Pass 2, you need to re-download that, or if you're going to buy it, you can buy it. All right. I do have Rhapsody of Vigor, but I also have Vernal Sonata. I'm going to...
This username is already took. That's awesome. That's a great name.
I'm going to grab... I don't know. Do I have any other... I do have other melodies, but I think I'm going to get the horn and use that to play Rhapsody of Vigor.
All right, we have like 65, 66 people watching right now, which means we're only like 4 away from beating On Deck's peak viewer count yesterday. So call your friends and tell them to tune in so we can beat them from yesterday.
You can hit Le Capitan 3 times here.
Oop.
And she will be done. And then we can start using this to pound out Glamour because we'll have like multiple instances of damage easily using this sort of stuff.
Boom. All right, La Capitan. Go back to your ship and go back to the future with Doc Brown.
All right, next up, I would say is going to be Glamour, but like you don't want to hit it now.
Right.
So like Ambuscade himself, I guess.
Sure.
He's already got most of his crew out, so he may as well take him out. And yeah, your powers only if hero targets would gain HP, right? Yeah, so I don't think there's anything I want to heal. So skip.
King Banhammer. It could just be that he wanted a username for a Took from the Shire. Fool of a Took! Rivalry among... I'm completely kidding. I'm not actually upset that our other shows are gaining more viewership. That would be insane! Why would I feel like that?
The Argent Adept can take this again.
Really what I'm just trying to say is that I want more viewership for everyone.
Everybody. Ray Manta, stop destroying your stuff.
Much environment. I mean, again, Mainstay because of the reduction, or...
I'm not there yet. Yeah, it can be Mainstay.
That would be insane. Indeed.
And I will not deal Magman damage because of Glamour. And there's another 6. Gross.
Young Haribo says, I trust Ray Manta. Come with him if you want to live. Is that like a meta Ray Liotta Terminator 2 reference? Because that's what it says to me. And if so, my hat is off to you.
I really kind of want to keep the horn.
Let me see what I have.
The horn is like working well with Dr. Medico's thing, so that's my thought. I don't have any way to get another instrument right now.
That's fine. I can lose the bow for now. I feel like I've got other things I can make happen. Like, for instance, should I do? Let's see. Your hand. Yeah.
You
All right.
could grenade and take out the Eido.
Say it again.
Or you could take out the Eido or the Pitfall with the grenade.
So, well, I was also wondering, like, should I by any means somebody else? Because I can grab that out of my trash now.
You won't be able to play it till next turn, though.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. All right, so what are our, like Ambuscade, Operative, and then...
Maybe Clone Ranger. He's one of the ones we can actually hit.
Okay. Yeah, Clone Ranger. And then Aido. I mean, you don't think...
Yeah, Eido is more dangerous, I think. The one concealed pitfall.
Come with me if you want to liven up the place. It needs a remodel. Lou Dolphin, where have you been for the last hour and a half? We needed your influence here in the chat.
Alright, Argent Adept is happy to discard to save his ongoing, so choose that.
So because it wouldn't be a Sentinels live stream if I didn't mention some random TV show, I started watching Forever on Amazon Prime, and what even is this show? It's got Maya Rudolph and Fred Armisen in it, and I still don't even understand it. I'm like 5 episodes in, and I have no idea what's even going on.
I have no idea about any of that.
Like, the first episode is, like, clearly a relationship drama. The second episode is, like, a, wait, what just happened at the end of the first episode relationship drama? And then the third episode is, like, a straight-up comedy. So I don't even know what's happening, but it's compelling enough that I'm still watching. So if you're interested, maybe check that out. It's on Amazon Prime. If that's a thing you can get.
Lonesome Highway and do a pile of damage to something. So I think I'm going to do that. I guess to Ambuscade. And Mainstay is the lowest for this purpose. And smack. Bring it.
Lou Dolphin was on a date? Hooray! Ooh.
It went very well.
Did you go to a movie?
This can go to Mainstay, who will punch her back.
Yes, I'm still trying to grab this bug. It keeps like disappearing and then showing up, and I'm like, ugh, so annoying.
I have not seen Venom yet. I've heard it's okay.
I've heard wildly conflicting things about Venom. I've heard it's absolutely terrible, but in a good way. I've heard it's absolutely terrible, but in a bad way. I've heard my God, I wish I had those hour and a half back of my life, and I've heard it's the best Marvel Cinematic Universe that isn't in Marvel Cinematic Universe, so I don't even know what to think anymore. All right.
Don't know what to believe.
Let's see. Okay. Regeneration. Life Force of Will. I think this is a new one. Dr. Medico deals himself 2 energy damage. Each hero character card other than Dr. Medico can either regain 2 HP or use a power. Now,
And that's going to be damage.
Right. All right, so remind me again, what are we trying to do? We're trying to get Glamour out of there, yeah?
Yeah, so if you use something like Life Force of Will or Healing Pulse or something like that, we can use all those instances of damage to take down Glamour.
Right, I like
so
that.
Like, that one's good. I would say choose Argent Adept first.
Okay.
Because I can use a power, which is going to be more hit points. And these are going to be... So the first one's going to be 1 damage. So choose Glamour and it's going to redirect, but then the next ones aren't going to redirect.
Yeah, so people are talking about going on dates. Like, I feel like my definition of a date is probably not quite analogous to most people's definition of a date, because, like, I haven't been on a date in more than 15 years, but, like, my wife and I go on dates all the time, but they're not, like, dates in the traditional sense of, like, you're getting to know someone and maybe deciding to be with them, but, like, we go to a movie and dinner and those kinds of fun things all the time, so...
And I don't want Glamour to gain HP, so I'm going to
Sorry, I thought that was still the damage dealing.
And then, so now she's at 3, so, like, basically, these can just, well, yeah, these can just choose to gain HP, and then you kill Glamour.
Yeah, see, Jean-Marc knows what I'm talking about. Married people go on dates. You get a babysitter, they come and take care of the kids. You go out.
Wait. He regained HP because it was it wasn't the first time. Dang it. Well, that's just what's going to happen. So if you probably want to use a power and hit Glamour for the 1 damage. And we'll have to get her another way.
Sparky Wolf says, I would like to go on a date and we both Pokemon hunt. When I go on dates with my wife, I Pokemon hunt and she rolls her eyes at me. So that's definitely a thing.
A date is something you eat.
We once went on a triple date with several other couples in our neighborhood, and they served at the restaurant we went to dates wrapped in something. And one of the other ladies we were with was like, she took a bite of it and she goes, "That's offensive," and she put it back down and refused to eat any more of that.
What?
Yeah, it was like dates with peanut butter and some kind of something, I don't know, whatever. But I mean, she wasn't wrong. It was not very good. It was one of those things where we were at like a trendy restaurant where like you were supposed to assume it was good even if it wasn't good. I don't know.
I like figs more than dates, but dates are still good. They probably don't go with peanut butter.
Dates and figs.
All right.
Yeah, peanut butter on a date? Who would bring peanut butter on a date? Unless it was mixed with chocolate. Peanut butter and chocolate on a date.
All right, here's where we're going to take out Glamour, because Argent Adept gets to do the same thing.
Then you could reenact the classic commercial like, you got your chocolate on my peanut butter. No, you got my peanut butter on your chocolate. Or something.
All right, we'll choose Glamour.
Central Washington. Where is Central Washington? I was in Seattle at the end of August.
And then we'll choose Glamour.
Huzzah! No more glamorous for you.
That's right. And now, I guess we can just take out Ambuscade. since Ambuscade's down to 15 already.
Citizen says the pure will with which my group refuses to get derailed is inspiration to all of us.
We're playing a game here.
Hey, look, that's why we work. I get to like hang out in the chat and be goofy and make mistakes, and John is the one who's like keeping his eye on the ball.
All right. Do I want to draw a card and hit myself for 2? I don't super need a card, but if I don't draw a card, he's just going to attack me for like 3 damage, so I may as well. Glamour went to the bottom of Ambuscade's deck because of Sky Deck. Damn it! Hate the world. We're gonna get Glamour back. We get 2 concealed pitfalls. Well, they're both going to Argent Adept. Well, one of them is. And the other one... Oh, there was... I don't know what happened there. And then, what? Glamour came because he shuffled his deck.
Ugh.
All right.
Yeah, we're not doing great.
This can be Argent Adept. All right. Forget Glamour. Oh, man. 6 damage. This is your hero, so you pick. All right. Let's forget Glamour and attack. I guess if we take out Ambuscade himself, then Glamour will finally go away the next time we kill her. So you could Ranger's Mark on Ambuscade, and we'll like focus him down potentially.
All right, that's fine.
Come back from this.
Oh,
Yes.
well.
Fucking enticing target. Sorry.
Stupid enticing target.
You could put by any means on the target instead if you want, just to.
Yeah, remind me what that is. Reduce damage of this card by 1.
Yeah, we should put by any means on that.
Yeah.
Just to get rid of it, or if you have irreducible damage. But Somber says Glamour came back the very next day. Bounty board. No, we want Ranger's Mark.
Oh shoot, I screwed that up. Sorry. Multiple rewinds. Last night, the rewind was a big conversation topic.
Oh yeah, did they use it? I need to watch the video.
Yeah, Christopher was talking about how like you thought it was a good idea, and Christopher was like, absolutely not. Every move is like the final move, and you don't get to do anything.
And what was Savvy and Dover?
I don't know. Savvy and Dover, what did you think?
Tell us about it.
I don't think Dover's here, but Savvy, tell us all about what.
Savvy's definitely there. Posting the links like a champ. Thanks, Pirate Savvy.
Yeah, Pirate Savvy is the MVP tonight for sure.
MVP of life. What do you think about Undo? What was your discussion with Undo with Christopher?
Yeah, when he talked about how, we were going to put the undo button in the game, and Christopher was like, no, you should not be allowed to undo. Every decision you make is etched in stone forever.
I don't think we talked about that with him, like actually having it in the game, but it did come up on stream sometimes. The game 1.0 did not have undo, right? Like that's a feature we added later.
Yeah, I think that is correct. Yeah, it's interesting actually. So Sentinels was iPad first, then Steam, and much, much later phone. Bottom of the 9th was phone and iPad simultaneous, right? And then Steam later? Or was it phone first?
Bottom 9th was phone only first.
It was phone only, then iPad, then Steam. Yeah. And then we made our transition. One Deck Dungeon was Steam first, then iPad, and yet to be phone, although there's been a poll about that, and we're analyzing the results. And Aeon's End is going to be Steam first as well. So, interesting how we've changed over the years.
You probably don't, I don't know, do you mind discarding like your Danny Boy and Masada or something?
No.
Okay. So you can like choose discard 2 cards instead.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I like that eye on the prize. That's fine. Well, and you know what? I mean, I don't
You're not
have...
going to probably get board. Well, maybe you will. If by any means it's going to get destroyed again.
Ugh, yeah, okay, fair enough.
I mean, this by any means is like almost going to get destroyed already, but it's like we need it to stay up for this one more hit.
Yeah. Yeah, so Pirate Savvy, it makes the exact point. If you're playing the physical game and you do something you didn't mean to do, you can just pick it up and do it. But if you don't have an undo button for the digital game, it can mess up the game. And that's kind of what our thinking was about it, which is that when you're playing on the tabletop, you do spend a good amount of time sort of like analog thinking through, like, all right, if I play this, it's going to do that, it's going to do that. Well, do I really want to do that? Well, I'm not sure. You know, analog is more fuzzy, and digital is very, like, 1 or 0. And so the idea that, you know, you could get yourself stuck in a position where you could not undo something felt, I don't know, it felt like it wasn't keeping with the spirit of the game. Oh, the Twitter poll has closed. I set it to close at 8:30 in terms of the...
All right, well, talking about that, why don't we rewind and then just destroy by any means, because I'm not going to need it. I'm going to kill the thing without that.
Sure.
So then you don't have to discard your cards, because I'm going to use Void Belter and just hit it for enough.
Yeah, so Idealist is definitely leading 37 to 20 something on the Twitter poll. We'll have to see how that plays out in the rest of the poll.
Yeah. I like, you can have your own code of undo, I guess. And like for me, it's, I don't use it to like try to cheat and like look at the bottom of decks and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, I would say the way that it's actually implemented in One Deck Dungeon is kind of what the spirit of it is in Sentinels, which is that in One Deck Dungeon, you can undo unless you have revealed some sort of hidden information. Once you've revealed hidden information, you can no longer undo.
Yeah. All right, enticing target goes away. We're going to destroy Void Belter and smack Ambuscade in his fake little face. And so I didn't use my reactionary power now.
Where is the Twitch poll? Yeah, that's... I'm not 100% sure.
And Medico is down. That's what happens when Medico is not actually healing people. Mainstay has damage reduction, so we can take this and hit and won't hit back, but at least we'll only take one.
The Twitch poll should be there. If it's not there, you might need to reload. You basically just have to like hover over the Twitch video and it comes up.
If you closed it, it won't come back. Oh, I like that Medico is like holding up his character card.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I hadn't seen that before.
I actually haven't seen this art, and we haven't had an in cap of the variants at least on the stream. So here you go. Check it out. Check out naked. You know there's a butt down there that you're not seeing.
That you're not seeing.
There actually, yeah, I'm sure there is a butt that Adam drew that we're not seeing. Could have a look for that.
Alright, I don't know that there's any ongoings we'd want to kill.
Yeah, there's the snares. But I think letting Argent Adept use a power is better than like anything else.
Alright.
So. Because now we can actually heal. Oh wait, I don't have my instrument anymore. It got destroyed somehow. Oh. Well, that's not what I wanted. What happened to my instrument? Man. Maybe I don't want to do that then.
And Rewind makes another appearance on the anniversary stream.
Yeah, I think destroying one of those snares is probably the better things, or doing like a damage. So that's going to do damage to Argent Adept, who doesn't want that. Because hopefully he can survive.
Oof.
Oh, gross. Mainstay has a damage boost. So now Chrono-Ranger's the lowest. Yeah, we might not survive this turn. Yes, and they all heal. Well, Mainstay doesn't take damage. Mainstay... Yeah, Mainstay can take this. It's fine. If anyone's surviving, it's going to be the Argent Adept. Oh! Someone's dying. It can be Mainstay. Alright, we have 2 heroes and they each have 1 hit point.
We got this. It's all fine. This is all fine. Please bring water.
Fine. What happened to my... Oh, no, I didn't want to skip. I was trying to click on my trash. Look at... That's a real undo moment. Rewind, please. Something destroyed my horn, but I don't remember what. It's a mystery that will never be solved. Well, I'm going to have to use up these silver shadows to get a few hit points. And let's all get a hit point. It'll be great. We'll definitely survive Ambuscade's turn. I kind of want that horn, but actually Instrumental Conjuration's better, so. Oh, Ray Manta might have destroyed it. That's true. That's probably, it was probably the only equipment card.
So
all right.
Put my bounty on the top because I have...
Would you like me to incapacitate you so that you can play a card and use a power? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Takewalker has noticed my shirt, which is, yes, an original series Star Trek shirt. Science Division.
Oh, well, so much for that. I thought I was going to get a chance to do a thing, but...
Yeah, it has the right... It's like an official one, so it has the right insignia, too. Oh, yeah, and then Desert Eagle, who has been, like, ripping us for the entire game.
Ooh, there's an interesting combination of villain. I don't remember the last time we lost a villain one.
It's all bubbly, but also, like, mysterious.
Yeah.
So listen to it.
Yeah,
it's piratey from La Capitan.
It's piratey, yet also vaguely Eastern.
Yeah, like the Asian sounds, but then the bubbles, and I don't know what Ambuscade's doing, but he's probably got a few sound effects in there.
Yeah, the only good thing about losing the team villains. Yep, that's exactly right. All right, it's anniversary time. Let's play again. Why not?
Do you want to do the one shot?
Oh yeah, that was the thing we talked about. Let's do the one shot.
We have to go start a new room with that.
All right. FPO hype.
FPO. 12 minutes left to vote. Get your votes in.
I think that's right. Yep, create game.
And then we'll have to click things. Ooh, it's the Sentinels, number 8. How apropos.
I took the ones I wanted.
I took the ones I wanted.
Oh, and there's no... Yeah, right, you can't change the order. All right, so for those paying attention, this is... like, and this is why John suggested we do this one. So this is a throwback. This is basically, quote unquote, the tutorial setup. Baron Blade at Insula Primalis with the Freedom 4. But wait,
I'm pretty sure this is the tutorial setup where we have, of course, Legacy, Guise, Wraith, and Tachyon. The way it's always been.
The way it has always been. That would, of course, be what everybody? A retcon. At last, the destruction of my greatest foe is at hand. Legacy shall fall. Stand down, Baron. The price of your hatred should not be the entire planet. And Guise is just bored, looking at his Apple Watch.
Let's go, fellow heroes.
All right, so we got Bolster Allies, Fortitude, Next Evolution, Surge of Strength. Best card ever, blatant reference, say cheese, yeah, I'm that guy. Grappling Hook, Infrared Eyepiece, couple of mega computers, and a couple of research grants.
Before 9 Eastern, so get on with it.
Couple of research grants, sonic, supersonic response, and synaptic interruption. All right, go. Mobile defense platform. This is gonna be like our speed run against Baron Blade a couple weeks ago. So, all right,
Last week.
Was it last week? Man, the time. Where does time go? All right, Sword of Strength. Where did I leave that?
Send me in with the links. Check our Twitter for the variant vote and on the Twitch stream itself.
Don't check our Twitter. The variant vote has closed on Twitter.
Oh, well, look at it and see what the result is and try to tilt it the other way.
Yeah, with the Twitch votes. Exactly right.
Oh, guys, what you doing? We need to take out that mobile defense platform. Good thing we have a galvanize. Woo! And a say cheese to deal more damage. And then I can play a blatant reference. And I can draw more cards.
Taco Jazz says, "Is there any way to make a speedrunning option with a clock?" Yeah, probably.
There probably is a way to do that.
There's probably a way to do that. That's probably not the answer you were looking for.
All right, the MVP is down to 1 because Guise is the best.
Nice.
And the Wraith can't deal any damage on her turn.
Yep. I'm just gonna do this.
Why are you destroying my
That's
card?
not what I meant. I grabbed the wrong thing. Ah.
Take backs.
Yeah. Fine. No takebacks. Played the wrong
You're
card.
the worst.
I played the wrong card. I'm
What
sorry.
did you just
I was
do?
trying to play Infrared Eyepiece, but I grabbed the wrong thing. I dragged too quickly.
This is not a game where we look at the villain deck. You do other things. Punch the things.
Yeah, no takebacks in the weekly one shot.
The chat loves what you've done. Hey,
Oh right, I forgot that it's me two in a
your
row.
turn.
Yeah, it's me 2 in a row. Sorry.
I keep telling you to play cards.
All right, hit that thing, do that thing. All right, Fleet of Foot's good. Well, yes, discard that. Nice. Okay, good.
Gotta play faster. We have 8 minutes left.
I know. I'm working on it. Enraged T-Rex. It's Legacy. Blade Battalion.
Only we had Guise's card, we would have done so much more damage.
Yeah. Nag. Caution, high speed playing results in accidents. Play safe. Yeah. All right. We got this. Come on. No problem.
Guise uses Galvanize, of course.
Just play the best card you have. That's exactly how it works. There's the retcon. Good. Yes. All right. So we'll do this. Yep. Good.
There's the damage.
There it is. Galvan Guise.
70 viewers, by the way.
70 viewers! Are we gonna unseat Pirate Savvy from last night?
Take your turn.
Yeah. I was celebrating.
Well, accelerate more.
Celebrate. Yeah, we'll do this. Blinding Speed, Sonic Vortex, pushing the limits. All right, I'm gonna get rid of, yeah, that and that. Oh, come on, drag. Good. Yes. Synaptic Interruption. All right, I got a couple of those. Ooh, Primordial Plant Life.
Damage.
Ah, it went down. It's like 62 now. Man, that's not okay.
We'll have the stats from our thingy.
Yeah, but sometimes that doesn't update 100%, so we'll see.
Rate should keep your cards.
That's a lot of damage.
We'll be fine.
Yes, I concur. Yep. That's what I would have done.
Punch the bear.
And as we all know,
he's
whatever I would
galvanized
do
by Guise.
is the best choice. All right, double galvanize until this moment.
Oh, the T-Rex is crapping my style.
Huzzah! Thank you for donations! Hooray for Child's Play charity!
We are gonna play a card.
What is with these character overlays for people subscribing? Yes, we've added things that do stuff. It's good times.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Alright, your turn.
Not yet. Alright, now it's my turn. Alright, so I have the Razor Ornate, Smoke Bombs. Yep, we're going to Throat Jab, Baron Blade. And then we're going to hit Baron Blade again. Yeah, whatever happened to None Left with the speed runs? That was definitely a fun thing. Alright, so I'm going to push the limits.
Push it to the limit.
Should I do that or should I do that? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Hit that. I'm going to hit the things. I'm going to hit all the things. Then I'm going to stop hitting the things.
Guys. It's okay.
Oh, what was going on with you guys?
Redirect.
Oh, well, what are you going to do? Yes. Let's get that Lightspeed Barrage powered up.
Hey, +1 damage.
Everybody to the limit. Everybody come on for hug of gods. Yeah, I could have flipped Blade this turn. Yeah. This is speed running. It's not about strategy. It's about speed and strategy.
High five, Tachyon. I get to play another card. Sure.
Everyone I know is dead.
Everyone I know is dead. All right, flipped. Hey, that's a cool suit. Someone should cosplay that suit. Okay, what am I looking at here? Yeah, do that. Man, when the villain has damage reduction and you still get 6 damage through. That's a good feeling. Nope. Nugapar says the trick of speedrunning is that you spend more time practicing the run than the run takes.
You should spend more time playing and less time looking at the chat.
Hey! You watch it, you. Alright. Yeah, let's do this. And I don't want to do that. That, and I get to still play 2 cards. We'll do that.
Target yourself with the Lightspeed Barrage.
Interesting. I like it. All right, good. 14. Sure. Ooh, quick insight. Good. I like it. And another Lightspeed Barrage. Excellent.
Finisher. If you live. Hey, good.
Nice. Yeah, eat that guy.
Oh, that's good. That would have killed Tachyon. Those 2 cards. Legacy, don't care. Legacy using Galvanize. Nope. It's gonna
Pirate
go away.
Savvy on the links. Well done.
Good.
Good.
Maybe don't destroy my blatant reference this time.
Maybe I will. What are you going to do about it?
I'll kill you.
I'm going to fly to Cleveland. I'll kill you.
I could hit Tachyon twice and take her out. Don't need to play a card,
Yeah.
just do damage.
All right. Fine.
We already didn't make our deadline, but if it isn't 10:01, we still maybe win. It's 10:01. We lose.
No, we didn't lose.
Sucker punch! You don't have it.
Yeah, that'd be nice, but...
Alright, not bad. If you didn't destroy my card, we probably would have made it.
Sure. Yes. It's always my fault, FPO hype. Mint! Whatever. We got a mint. I feel like that's all that really matters.
We did alright.
All right. Yes. So happy anniversary, Sentinels. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for playing our game. Thank you for hanging out with us here on the streams all week. Tonight, last night, tomorrow night, on Thursday night with Jean-Marc, on Wednesday night with Crit Camp, on Friday night with Lou Dolphin. It's good times for all. And the last thing I will mention is go check out the Spirit Island Kickstarter. Search Spirit Island. They are currently at 352,000. Are they going to crack another 68,000 in the next 3 hours? Probably not. So I don't think they're going to break Oblivion's day one total, which is 418,000, but they're doing pretty good. Yeah, so as Pirate Savvy says in the chat, remember, every single foil pack purchase is another $1 donated to Child's Play. So do check that out. If you already own them, gift them to a friend on Steam. Send them some cash via iTunes and say, hey, you should buy the thing.
Or Google Play, or send them an Amazon gift card.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly right. Vote for Jean-Marc's music thing, which Pirate Savvy did just paste, but I'll do that again. And then, so that's that. This is the thing for the other thing to donate. Yes, we're getting to that take, Walker. Just relax. All right, so let's take a look.
Let's run the numbers.
Yeah, running the numbers. All right, so Super Sentai Idealist is ahead on Twitch, and Super Sentai Idealist was definitely ahead in Twitter, 37% to 31% Malpractice Dr. Medico. So,
but no, do we have a total number of votes? Because
I mean, if the same person won both, I guess there are scenarios where that could happen. For some reason, Twitter's not showing me a thing. It shows me 52. What's 37% of 52? That's how you can tell me.
Hey Siri, what's 37% of 52? Oh, she didn't listen. Hey Siri, what's 37% of 52? She's not listening.
What's 37% of 52? Yeah, she's not listening to me either. What's 37% of 52? It's the comedy of errors.
If only I can type into my Spotlight and just get the answer. Time it's 0.37.
What is 37% of 52?
19.24.
That doesn't make any kind of sense. All right,
Say
so
19.
It's basically 19 or 20 plus 26. I mean, that's the thing. Like it's not even close on the Twitch. So even it would have to be a really outlier thing.
So neither of them tell you the number of people?
No, Twitch does. It's 26, but the next closest is 14, which is like half. So unless one of them was way out of line in terms of the total number of votes.
Told you how many people voted?
It told me how many people voted, right, but not who voted for each
so
thing.
19 people voted on.
Yeah, 19 plus 26 is definitely the highest number, so Super Sentai Idealist is it.
All right, so you want me to go and do that?
I do. Saying. That is a thing I would like very much.
All right, let me go to my thing.
So in moments, or potentially minutes, you will be able to begin unlocking the first of the Rise of the Void Guard Super Sentai Idealist, which was an early favorite. Which was an early favorite in the voting, and it seems to have maintained. So the hunt for Idealist begins.
You restart your game, you should be able to see the variant banner on the Idealist and begin the hunt.
Begin the hunt. As always, the first person to unlock the variant and tweet at us or share on our Facebook page proof that they did so, which includes either the actual unlock screen or showing that she appears in your...
I think just the unlock. It has to be the unlock screen.
Oh, is that the only one? Okay, so if you need to take a screenshot of the unlock screen...
If you didn't take a screenshot of unlocking it, then you should have done that.
You should have done that. Share it to us on Twitter or Facebook, and then you will earn a slot in the coveted Hall of Fame. And that is that. So thank you. That's going to do it for another episode of Sentinels Live. As all of you already know, so I'm preaching to the converted here, Sentinels of the Multiverse is the only cooperative comic book card game that you should be playing. Thank you for joining us. We do this, well, not this particularly, but we do something every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. We don't have an anniversary every Tuesday. That would be nonsense.
Well, I mean, it's the anniversary of last year's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's the anniversary of, well... It's right now is the 4th anniversary of the launch. The next 4th anniversary will be the first week of November.
Yeah, we'll do something for the anniversary of Sentinels Live.
There you go. If you enjoy the show, please do like, share, follow, and subscribe. Sentinels of the Multiverse is available on iOS, Android, and Steam, and always in good old analog cardboard and ink. And you can find more info and download the demo free. We don't talk about that very often, but people can try the game for free at sentinelsdigital.com.
People do go and check it out, so that's good.
All right, thank you, everybody. Donate to Child's Play. Tell your friends about the sale. Everything is wonderful.
Yeah, and make sure to tune in to Crit Camp. We'll be rehosting it tomorrow. And the other streams this week.
Yep, Crit Camp tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So a little later than usual, but they are going to be going probably until almost midnight. So lots of great Sentinel stuff tomorrow night. I plan to be there in the chat, so I will see you then. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
See ya.